Hey folks, this is IOEther, and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. So this is EpicNewb, and his KV2 is a Sacred Valley. It's a tier 6 game, and it's in counter mode. Now, the KV2 is a very unique tank in that you can ram Churchill 7s with it off the bat without noticing. No, I'm sure that was an accident. I mean, how you miss a Churchill 7, I don't know. It's gigantic. But anyways, so it looks like his entire team, with the exception of a couple guys, are heading down towards the cap. Normally, I don't recommend this. Actually, I think it's a bad idea for your highest tier heavies to be heading down towards the cap. But we'll assume Epic knows what he's doing. As I was saying earlier, the KV2 is a very special tank because of the fact that it is a derp. And it's one of the biggest heavies that's known as a derp. This thing can make tanks of lower tiers absolutely vanish without a trace. And he's in the kind of game where he can do that quite easily. Now you see he's dashing up to this rock. I'm not sure if he can climb this hill. I know I could do it in a light. Ooh, I did not know you could do this in a heavy. Huh, that's cool. Learn things every day. Not that I've ever made that dash in heavy, of course. Epic seems to be trying to get in behind the enemy lines before they can figure out where he is. Ooh, if you can get a shot on the back of that flat pan so that poor guy will vanish. Oh. Aww. It didn't go through. That was just splash damage. You saw 200 damage. But probably took his tracks off, which means he's going to sit there for a little bit. And if he's still sitting there when Epic reloads, he's going to get another shot. Now, Epic doesn't know if he's still there, but he puts a shot into where he used to be, and guess what? It went through, and there's no more flat panzer right there. Looks like he's aiming to take a shot at this T-34, this Type T-34, sorry. And if he stays sitting there just like that, Epic's going to kill him. Probably not the tank in most need of a KV2 shell in the back. However, that did, well, I was going to say that did help the northern push, but then of course I realized there's nothing but a stud gun Alex up there anyway, so there is no northern push. Oh well. I guess it helped them anyway, right? Now we do have a Churchill 7 that is apparently charged forward into their spawn. To do what, I'm not particularly certain of. Any tanks he finds, well, if he finds more than one tank up there, he's going to be in trouble because he's going to be flanked very easily. Ooh, and Epic would have had a shot at that Churchill. The problem is the Churchill has a shot at him too, and guess which one of them has a bigger, worse turret? Oh, it's not the Churchill 7. Oh, this poor, oh, it's so cute. It's a Covenanter. It's actually a really great tier 4 tank in its tier. However, this guy doesn't know what he's doing, because otherwise he would never be trying to shoot up the front of a KV2. I don't know what he's trying to do, but he's about to get himself dead. Yeah, that that wasn't really surprising. That poor Covenanter. If he's played more than a couple hundred games, I'll be shocked and amazed. That poor guy, I didn't know what was about to hit him. This poor T-14. Oh, he thought he could do something. Unfortunately, no. I'm not even gonna fake like he could do anything to the front of a KV2. He might have put one shot into him, done like 100 damage, he was still gonna get dead. Now Epic's looking for a weak point on top of this Churchill 7 turret. He actually finds one after he's fired the shell, which is, of course, how it always goes. Now, sniping with the KV2 is not something you really want to be doing, but I have seen epic shots made, and I guess if you want to take an epic, right? If you want to make an epic shot, you have to take the shot. But more often than not, as you'll see, it just misses and goes wide. Either missing the target completely or hitting a part of the tank that is not going to penetrate. Though with it, like something like the KV2, just hitting the tank in general will let you do massive damage. This poor baby panther. If this guy gets hit in the side, he's going to evaporate. There isn't going to be enough left of him to think about putting back together, never mind actually putting back together. Oh, Epic's trying to track him. Nope, that shot missed. Now the reason I waited just a second after he fired was because the KV-2 shells take quite a bit of time to reach their location. I've seen a KV-2 fire at something, and then you can count to 3 before it actually connected. I'm kind of amazed that everything is bouncing off him. They must be shooting at the front of the KV-2 hull, which I'm actually gonna just spin this around and yeah, that's really weird. Okay, for anyone trying to kill a KV-2, never shoot it in the front of its turret. The very cheeks of its turret when it's looking at you, or the front of its tank. Those are not great places. There's nope. As soon as he gets through this house, I'll show you something. Now, we're just going to pause it right there. We're going to zoom in a little bit. So there is a driver's hatch right in the middle. You see that looks like a triangle thing with a slit in it. You can shoot through there quite easily. You can shoot through the lower glacis fairly easily. But anywhere on this turret that isn't the front, you will go through. If you're only looking at the front, underneath the turret, don't bother shooting at the mantle. You're not going to penetrate. It's just not going to work. Now, going back to the game. Ooh, he's trying to snipe this Panzer. Can you get him? That was a lucky shot. It was well aimed. It was well planned out. But it was a lucky shot. He had to thread that under a roof and between trees and over a rock in order to hit that target. That's not something a KV-2 shell will do on a regular basis. So you can take those kind of shots, like that one, those kind of shots, just, you know, you might as well shoot them, but don't expect them to connect every time. Now that one seemed to hit the ground, or maybe his tracks, and thus he only absorbed a little bit of the shot. One other thing you never ever want to do is shoot the cover away between you and a KV-2. Let him shoot the cover away. This poor baby. Now they're starting to do some actual damage to him. Again, that's could up. Okay, that's because they're not shooting him in front of that turret anymore. There we go. See, the bottom of his turret went right through, and well, that must have been a powerful shot into the top of his hull to go through. That was probably from the baby panther. This gun has a decent penetration. Now this shot on the Churchill 7 I do not recommend. Wow, that was an epic shot. This is a lucky game for Epic. I just realized I've been calling one of his shots Epic and his name is Epic, and yeah, that wasn't on purpose, by the way. No pun intended across this entire clip. But anyway, so try not to shoot long range. Sometimes you just take the shot because he's aiming for the driver's port because he wanted that shot to penetrate. He wanted that kill. He didn't want splash damage off on that guy. Now with one more kill, he can get a Pool's Medal. I would love to see him get a Pool's Medal. That would be truly spectacular if he could. However, I don't think he's going to be able to. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to cross through this. I'm fairly certain he probably could get through, but it would take some time. Now, I'm not certain what happened. Game seems to be... oh, I see. Epic has just realized that he has 9 kills. Okay. And nope, they're not going to give him pools. 3,000 XP, non-premium, non-double. That was pretty sweet. I wish he had a premium account just for that game, solely to give himself 4,500 XP. But totally was what he deserved. That was obviously his master badge. No one's going to dispute that. The Riley Walters, Steel Wall, yeah, and Top Gun. Now, everything he actually hit, he killed. Some of them took more than one shot. Most of them took 2 shots. But there's a couple here that one shot wonders. That Churchill 7 from across the map, that was an epic shot and one that will never ever happen again, but so totally amazing to watch. Now you see that he's got 1500 base experience points. No one else in the game even comes close to him. You have to add up the next two guys in order to achieve his 1500. He did a total of 2785 damage, 9 kills. Oh, so close to that, fools. 15 shots fired, 12 of those hit. Everything that hit went in. That's deceptive, because not everything that hit went in. Everything that hit critical damage of some kind, which counts as a penetration, but is not the same. When this gun penetrates a tank, it does 400 damage fairly easily. Those penetrations for 150, 200 damage, 60 damage, those were splash damage after it had taken its tracks off a tank or something like that. He took 14 hits, only 5 of them went in. At least 2 of those went into his tracks for 1760 potential damage received, and tier 6 game. Everything he damaged, he killed, of course. He got 667 spotting damage in a heavy tank. That doesn't happen a whole lot. Now I was wrong, there was some sort of event that doubled his XP. He made 18k credits and 3000 XP for 8 minutes of work. That was completely worth it. Thank you so much for saying that in Epic. It was a great game to watch. Thank you guys for watching and hitting that like or subscribe button. I will see you guys next time. This is IO Ether out.